Hello, Aces. Welcome back to the channel. A new season of Harlem has dropped. I'm so excited. I watched the first two episodes and it did not disappoint. If you guys are unfamiliar with the series, Harlem is brought to you by Tracy Oliver, who is also the writer for Girls Trip. And it's a comedy about four stylish and ambitious best friends in New York City, specifically living in Harlem. And it is amazing. It really takes that mold of, the girlfriend's model, the insecure model, and it's everything. Like I love the show. I love the messiness, the drama, of course, growing up in a small city, not Harlem, but there's a lot of things that I can resonate with these characters. So let's begin talking about the series and the characters. So here on the left, we have Shaniqua Shandi, and she plays Angie, who is a up and coming actress. And, she is single. She's out looking to date. And she is really funny. She's like the comic relief, I think, of the four. So she's trying to get her life together, and she is living with the next person, Grace Bryars, who you guys remember she also was on Empire, but she is a fashion designer who's like a hopeless romantic. She's a bit more financially well off than Angie, and so Angie's kind of crashing on her couch, but again, ups and downs through their own relationships brings them together, and they're each other's like support system. So it's really nice to have that roommate dynamic. It reminds me a little bit of like the Laverne and Shirley living single type of dynamic with the roommates. And then we have Megan Good, who plays Camille, who is a professor at NYU. And actually, her boss is Whoopi Goldberg's character. But Dr. Camille Parks is actually in a love triangle. So she's trying to decide, where her heart leads her. And she's trying to make decisions as to what man is best for her. And it's really messy. Like, it's a good messy because she takes us through it. And the fact that she's an anthropologist, and so she studies, relationships throughout culture. Every episode, I think, she gives a lecture and ties it to her own personal, like, current day circumstances, which I really enjoy because I'm a huge fan of, cultural anthropology and also, studying relationships. And so interpersonal relationships, I feel like that connection was really well written and well done by not only the writers, but also the cast and crew conveying it to the audience. Last but not least, we have on the far right, we have Jerry Johnson, who plays Ty. So Ty is an entrepreneur, and she's always like dating somebody new, and she has some skeletons in her closet that are very drama filled. So I don't want to give any spoilers, but if you guys want to watch the show, it holds your attention, like it captures your attention. And that's one thing that I really enjoy about this show. It's not only like a lot of fun, but it's also something that I think resonates with a lot of people, and especially young women growing up in a world that is, slowly becoming like more digital. So people find more connections, I think, like on social media than they do in real life. And the dating scene, of course, is really sketchy with all the different apps and things like that. So they incorporate all those cultural relevant, bits and pieces into the show. And it really speaks to, I think, a very wide audience of women and men. Men definitely, I want you guys to check out this show as well and support it because I think it's just a really great show. So I also found that there was a link that it allows people to catch up on season 1 that's completely free on YouTube. So I'll definitely put that in the description box for you. It's offered through the Amazon Prime channel. But yeah, I really want you guys to check it out if you have time, and if you're like searching for a good new show to watch, because that's what I'm here for. I definitely don't think that you'll be disappointed in this show that just highlights four women navigating through life in their 30s, trying to figure it all out. And of course, they turn to each other for that support. And you need your friends. Like, that's one of your greatest support systems that you'll have throughout life. When you don't have anybody to turn to, if you're having a hard time with your family or your significant other, having that strong bond of friendship is so comforting and necessary. So I think that, Megan Good, especially coming off of her divorce in real life, I think that she, especially doing the promotion for the show, like, she just seems like she's glowing. She's been acting for so long. I mean, she was in Friday when she was a little kid. that's when I first that's when I was first introduced to her. But Megan Good has been a really great actress and just shining star since I can remember. She's been very consistent. And she was married to Devin Franklin for a while, but they recently, got a divorce. And so I feel like she brings a lot of that maturity level and that energy to the show. So, and then of course we have the rest of the actresses are up and coming. They're not as seasoned in the game as Megan Good, but they're still bringing their own, unique personalities and perspectives to the show. And I really love that they all have different jobs. Like Camille, she's established, she's a professor, but she also, is struggling with like trying to get tenure and, trying to, not be a people pleaser, but at the same time, garner that respect from her boss, who's played by Whoopi Goldberg. And I love the cameos too. Like Jasmine Guy comes in, she plays Grace Breyer's mom, the actress on the right here, but she plays her mom, and Jasmine Guy kills it as that very. She doesn't play like the Whitley character, not the Southern Belle, but she's more like the New York, what do I want to say, aristocratic mother who is kind of, looking down on her daughter and, having that comparison or tug of war, or, that thing that mothers do with their daughter. Like some mothers feel like they have to compete with their daughters, which is unfortunate. But Jasmine Guy kills that role. She was born and raised, I think, in New York as well in real life. So before she took on the Whitley character. But yeah, I love the cameos. Again, I love everything about this show. I really hope that they renew it for more than just 2 seasons. But the second season is out, and they only are releasing a couple episodes at a time, which I get that, you don't want people to just completely binge a season and, just kind of forget about your show. Like, you want them to have that interactive experience. And I remember back when I think Shonda Rhimes, she said the Scandal on the ABC network was the first time that people actually were live tweeting their reactions to network television. So she was the innovator of that. And you want that social media interaction. You want people to have that discourse back and forth to let, companies know and the networks know what to look for, what to change, what to tweak, in order to stay relevant to your public. But so yeah, if you guys want to check it out, they have the first 2 episodes of the second season out right now, and it picks up right where it's left off, right here, this last this last scene, with Megan and Tyler's characters, Ian and Camille. And right, Tyler is playing Ian, who is Camille's on again, off again, longtime romance. He's a chef, while she's a professor. But yeah, that's right where it picks up. And I will leave that link for the first season on YouTube so you guys can check it out and get caught up on the entire first season. And let me know if you guys plan on watching. If you do, tell me what you love about Harlem. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I will talk with you later. Take care, Aces. Bye.